Kris Jenner. Let's get back to Kris. I think one of the very few mothers who basically sold their daughter. But what a great business mind Kris Jenner is. And Caitlyn is Kris. Oh, what the hell is his name?
Caitlyn, previously Bruce.
See, I can't read. I'm looking at saying Kris.
Well, it looks like the Kardashian-Jenner clan is really messy right now, because Kourtney Kardashian is not holding back. CIS is spiraling and letting the world know all the family's dirty secrets. Kourtney just put Kris on full blast, claiming Mama Kris has been out here practically pimping Kylie out to shady rappers and older industry men. Now we all know Kris Jenner's been pushing her kids to do the most for clicks and views. She did it with Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, and now it seems like she's got Kylie and Kendall in the mix too. But Kourt has reached her limit. Y'all, she's calling out her mom for using them to feed her own thirst for fame and fortune. Now word on the street is Kay is really feeling the damage. Honey, she's going through some serious trauma from all these older men taking advantage of her, all because Kris gave them the green light and trust Kourtney is not here for it. Now these rumors about Kris playing mama pimp with her kids, they ain't new. Y'all folks have been saying that for years. I mean, there's a reason folks started calling her mama pimp. Let's not forget the whole Kardashian empire was built off Kim's leaked tape with Ray J, and we all know how that blew up when it hit the internet. Oh, honey, Kris thought she could just brush this off as an accidental leak. But let me tell you, the tea is piping hot. Word on the street is that this was no accident at all. Allegedly, it was all part of a slick contract between Ray J and Kim, with Kris playing the role of the ultimate puppet master. You won't believe this. Ray J even spilled the beans that he and Kim shot multiple takes for that video, and Kris was right there scrutinizing every frame to pick the perfect angles for maximum drama.
Manipulate us to do the shit. I take full responsibilities for the act. I was lit. We made a money. I get it. But we together, like, y'all really think that y'all was gonna, I don't know. You know what? Here's how I look at it. Your lawyer, Marty, right? Every time somebody talks shit about y'all of this magnitude, y'all always cease and desist. Y'all shut that shit down. Y'all tried to make Black China look crazy, right? Because you felt like you had the facts. Crickets. Kim ain't responded to this at all because she know what she did. And Kris, you know you ran the play. I'm going crazy tonight as far as like my energy, because I'm so like disgusted at sitting back and waiting for what? Like, waiting for what? I can't see the comments. I don't give a f what nobody say. All I care about is my daughter and my son growing up. Like, damn, Pops is 100. Like, Pops would never put anything out without anybody's consent.
Right? He even came with the receipts, pulling out texts he exchanged with Kim, where he laid it all out. In one of those messages, he hit her up and said, you know what? We did. Your mum controlled this whole X-tape deal with Joe Francis and Steve Hires. It was her idea to out the tape with Vivid All. I did was agree. Honey, Kim spilled a whole paragraph. But not once did she shut down the tea that Kris was the mastermind behind the whole scandal. All she talked about was not wanting those tapes to leak again because of her kids and how she was trying to keep the peace. But let's be real, after that mess, everyone was like, yep, Kris will put her girls in any situation as long as she's cashing in. Ain't that the truth? It ain't shocking at all that fans are giving Kylie the side-eye about her love life, speculating if Kim's pulling the strings to cash in on her sister's romances. That whole story about it being a leak, straight-up nonsense. Word on the street is that it was filmed ages ago, just waiting for the perfect moment to drop. Right when Keeping Up with the Kardashians was set to hit the airwaves. Ooh, honey, the gossip train is rolling. So word on the street is that Kris Jenner is pulling all the strings when it comes to Kylie's love life, and she's low-key trying to mold her into a mini Kim. You know it's messy when Black China comes out with the receipts spilling all the piping hot tea about Kris letting rapper Tiga get a little too close for comfort with Kylie when she was just 15.
I feel like it ran its course, and then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which is like, I think she was like 16 or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we was like engaged and stuff. So that's kind of like what ended it.
How did you find out about that?
I feel like the same way everybody else did. The internet. The internet can be brutal.
Yeah. You found out through the internet that he was talking to Kylie?
Yeah.
Damn.
And how did you know to kind of like take it seriously? Because I feel like so often we see these things where people come forward with these, you know, kind of crazy allegations. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. So was there kind of like a gut feeling that you had, or a reason that you really
No, it was actually when Tyga's friends had threw me outside of his house. Yeah. They packed my stuff up and put it in his truck at the time. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. And I never used to talk about these things, but I'm like, you know what? I think I'm kind of done with all that. And I feel like people need to hear like my side.
What
it's
you've been through.
Yeah, it's been years. I didn't come out and be the bitter baby mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that must be
I feel like time has passed.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
And that can be scary too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at the time when you met Tyga, he's this star. He's, very successful, has a ton of fans.
Yeah.
You're on the come up, so people don't know you as well. And like, it's just super scary and intimidating to not only, it's almost like you have to not only face them, their friends, you also have to face their audience, and it must feel like you're never given the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like just that whole situation alone was kind of crazy for me. And I never really talked about this until today. Me and Kim, we were really good friends. Like I was on her show and all this stuff like that. We lived in the same community. And then her little sister started, talking to Tyga, which was kind of crazy because she was like underage. And everybody had kind of came at me and started attacking me. And it's like, nobody's seen like the betrayal that was like going on behind my back of me talking to somebody, Kim, and then her little sister, which she has no control over, you know what I mean, started talking to my fiance, and then I get attacked. And it's like, how does that work? But yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah,
and can you believe it? They crossed paths at Kendall Sweet 16, and Tyga was already 22, just waiting on the arrival of his first baby with China. Now that's some drama we can't ignore, but wait. It gets juicier just after TAA and Black Chai ended things. Guess who he started spending more time with? Yep, you guessed it, Kylie. And let's keep it real. She was still a minor at the time. Come October 2014, the streets were buzzing with rumors of a romance between Tyga and Kylie. But Kris jumped on the scene during an interview with Ryan Seacrest, claiming they were just friends, according to inside sources. Kris was actually pushing Kylie into that relationship, like it was a new trend. The only reason she denied the dating rumors was because, let's be honest, Kylie wasn't even legal yet. Talk about some next-level messiness. Honey, let me spill the tea. So right after Tyga and Black Chai called it quits, he was seen cozying up to Kylie way more than anyone thought he should, especially since she was just a kid back then. By October 2014, whispers about their romance were swirling like a hot mess, but Kris Jenner quickly swooped in during an interview with Ryan Seacrest to play it cool, insisting they were just friends. But girl word on the street is that Kris was low-key, pushing Kylie into Tyga's arms, the only reason Kylie denied the dating rumors. Well, she wasn't even of age yet. Just a year after they started dating Kylie, and Tyga made it official, and Tyga wasted no time getting Kylie's name tattooed on his arm. He even rolled with the Kardashians on a family trip to Paris. Now here's the tea. Kylie was only 17, and her fam was out here trying their hardest to paint the picture that it was all good for her to be with a 25-year-old man. Khloe even chimed in, calling Kylie mature. You know that classic excuse folks throw around when they're trying to justify a grown man taking advantage of a young girl. Just a hot mess. Things took a wild turn when Kylie showed up in Tyga's music video for Stimulated. In it, he straight up threw shade at the haters, acting like he couldn't care less about their opinions on their age difference. One of the lines goes a little something like this. They say she is young, so I should have waited. She was a big girl dog. When she overstimulated, Tyga was well aware that his romance with Kylie was a little off, but he clearly didn't give a damn. I mean, if Kylie's fam was cool with it, why should he be worried? Kris was all too happy to let him pop up on the show, even allowing him to drop those suggestive comments about Kylie's body during a hiking trip. It was a total hot mess. But trust, this wasn't the first time Kylie found herself tangled up in a messy and kind of predatory situation. Back in 2013, when Kylie was just a tender 16, Drake showed up to her birthday bash, and let me tell you, his vibe was downright questionable for a dude pushing 30. What's wild is that Kris knew all about Drake's shady behavior with Kylie, yet he sat back and did nothing to put a stop to it, if anything. It looked like he was giving Drake and his sketchy crew the green light to keep their eyes on Kylie. The streets are buzzing that after that party, Kylie turned into an easy mark for all the rappers looking to take advantage of her youth and innocence. Ooh baby, that's when IGA started following her around like a little lost puppy. and even went so far as to get her name tattooed on his arm. Can you believe that a big-name rapper claiming you as his girl by inking your name on his skin? When you're just 17, any young girl would feel like she's sitting on top of the world with that kind of love honey. But it should have been the adult's job to step in and save her from diving headfirst into a toxic situation. But they let it slide, and when, remember Rose called out the Kardashians for letting these men prey on Kylie, they threw shade right back at her black child.
Your close friend right now.
Yes.
Tyga and Kylie, what do you think about that? You think Kylie's too young for him?
Kylie's Bash's age.
The law thinks that she's too young.
She's a baby. She needs to go to bed at 7 o'clock and relax.
Who wants a girlfriend that you got to make sure what her calcium intake is?
Nah, I'm over that. That's ridiculous. He should be ashamed of himself. That's how I feel, for sure.
What happens if you run into them in LA and whatever?
I ain't speaking to them at all. That's ridiculous. He has a beautiful woman and a baby, and left that for a 16-year-old that just turned 17. Like, nah.
And he still can't legally.
Chloe.
And he still can't. Khloe didn't hold back on Twitter saying I was a Sheba since I was 15 years old. Amber Rose told Fox, please don't worry about my sister who has a career and her is together at only 17 people who live in glass houses. Shouldn't throw stones. Amber clapped back saying, I'm happy that you brought up the fact that I was a Cher at 15. I'll be that little one either. To support my family like your older sister is a wager to support hers. We're even now. Let's rewind to 2017 when Kylie stirred the pot with yet another head-scratching romance, this time with the much older Travis Scott. Kylie was just 19 while Travis was 24. But it didn't take long for things to heat up, leading to the arrival of two little ones. It all looked picture perfect for Kylie until her ex Tigger decided to spill the tea on Kris. During an interview on Nicki Minaj's Queen Radio, in a shocking revelation, Tigger claimed that Kris practically played matchmaker, pushing him and Kylie together because she was determined for her daughter to be linked up with rappers. According to Tiger, Kris was all about securing that clout and drawing attention, aiming to build a fan base in the black community. Through Kylie's relationships, when
I stepped in and there was a lot of codes being taught, it was like, you could do this, you should start this, you should start doing your hair like this. Wow. You should adapt because you need black people to push you because you need culture. Just, if you ain't got black people behind you, you ain't got...
After hustling her older daughters through all those wild marketing schemes, you know it was second nature by the time Kylie and Kendall came on the scene. Now when it comes to Kourtney, girls been making moves to break away from Kris for a hot minute. There's even whispers swirling that Kourtney's carrying some serious resentment towards Kris for pushing her and her sisters into the spotlight way too soon, long before they were ready to handle all that drama. Oh honey, the drama was thick. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians dropped that bombshell picture. This Kris finding out about Kourtney's baby boy Rocky, not through a family chat, but straight from the news. Like the rest of us now, considering how tight-knit the Kardashian crew usually is, it raised some serious eyebrows that Kourtney didn't spill the tea about such a monumental moment before going public. I mean, come on, that's some juicy family tea right there. When Kris finally got the scoop, you could practically feel her heartbreak. She was straight up hurt and feeling betrayed, like Kourtney just erased the whole fam from her life. Kourtney, on the other hand, was all about keeping that news close to her heart, wanting to savor the moment solo. But Kris wasn't having it. She turned on the guilt trip, throwing some serious shade and claiming that Kourtney's pregnancy brain was to blame for not sharing the big news with her fam. First, did you guys join? Reveal.
Did you guys enjoy the reveal?
Yeah.
She found out on the news, my mom.
I woke up
very happy.
I opened my eyes.
Rightfully so.
And right in front of me, because we had left the TV on the night before, and woke up really early in the morning to see Kourtney holding a sign. And I thought I was being punked. I'm like, did somebody put this up? And then I realized it was the ABC News.
Things are really hurt that you did this, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I forgot.
She forgot she had a family. That's what pregnancy brain does. It's wild how that happened.
Truly didn't think to invite them to the LA concert and didn't think that they would care to come. And I did tell Khloe about it, and she asked me to change it to San Diego.
Where's Trav?
He's coming right now. I think there's chips in here. It's not about you. It just truly was our way to tell the world, and it was about me and Travis, not about anything else.
Hey, Court.
Yeah.
What is Travis eating?
He doesn't eat at this hour.
Oh,
Hey, Court, do you like it this cold? He does. This is why I don't invite you guys to stuff. Because it's not about you. Everything becomes about everyone and the way they want to do it and all their complaints. And I'm like, I see why I didn't invite you to that other thing.
To convince Courtney to let her mum in, that she finally softened up after that little showdown. It looked like Courtney and Kris had buried the hatchet and were back on track. But word on the street is that Courtney is still nursing a hefty grudge against Kris, feeling like her mama has been exploiting their whole family drama for the spotlight. Now that's some real behind the scenes. Courtney is on a full-blown mission to spill the tea on Kris and Honey. She's starting with the wild claim that Kris basically pushed Kylie into the arms of all those rappers, and now with fresh links surfacing between Kris and Diddy, it seems Courtney might just be onto a major scandal. The internet is buzzing with mixed feelings. Some folks are throwing shade at Kris for allegedly exploiting her kids to chase her own fame. One commenter said, "I believe Kris would do anything for the lifestyle." What is crazy is that these girls, now women, allow this. They probably sell their kids too. Another one added, "I truly wouldn't be surprised by anything." Kris Jenner does look what she's already done. She had Kim redo the X tape that made her famous. Subscribe our channel.